Carl Radke recently announced that he left his job at Loverboy after 3 years, and Summer House fans reacted to the shocking news. On Summer House Season 7, Carl and Kyle Cook came to a head after Kyle expressed his frustration with Carl's lack of commitment to his job at the alcohol company. Carl joined the company in July 2019, after being fired from his last job. He was quickly promoted to the vice president of sales, and regularly posted pictures at Loverboy's promotional events and parties around the country. Summer House's Carl Radke is now 2 years sober, and has been open about living with addiction and his journey to sobriety in the last few seasons of Summer House. In November 2022, Carl resigned from his position at Loverboy. Kyle and his wife Amanda Batula started Loverboy in 2018, focusing on hard tea, seltzers, and cocktails with low sugar and fresh ingredients. Summer House fans watched as Kyle began to build and sustain a successful business, and brought his best friend Carl along for the ride. Summer House's Kyle blames Lindsay for Carl losing interest in Loverboy. In a recent episode of Summer House, Kyle was stressed after finding out that Loverboy lost their distributor for the entirety of the Coachella Valley, and thought Carl was to blame. Tensions between the two friends grew after Kyle claimed that Carl also didn't give the sales team enough notice before flying to Malibu for a wedding. In a Reddit thread started by AbsoFruitly88, user significant_ad7605 sympathized with Kyle's irritation, writing, "While he, Carl, really deserves a lot of credit for maintaining his sobriety, it also seems that his work ethic sucks, which he's demonstrated before, and that he's taking advantage of being employed by a friend." Kyle was also quick to call out Carl's relationship with his Summer House co-star Lindsay Hubbard as part of the problem. He is convinced that Lindsay has a negative effect on Carl's work ethic at Loverboy, making Carl feel that he's underappreciated and underpaid at Loverboy. Kyle told Us Weekly, "I think there's definitely Lindsay in his ear convincing him he's underappreciated." Summer House fans think Carl's sobriety affected Loverboy departure. It's hard to overlook the fact that Carl is resigning from a company that exclusively sells adult beverages. The original Reddit poster AbsoFruitly88 feels that Carl made the right decision to step away from the alcohol company and wrote, "Carl working at an alcohol company was always going to get weird eventually, and not everyone is a workhorse like Kyle." The Summer House fan added, "I honestly relate to how lost Carl must feel as another person who has made career changes. I have that same feeling of just trying to ultimately be happy and stable. It can't be easy for Carl, who is relatively new to sobriety, to be surrounded by alcohol at his day job. Not to mention the amount of time Carl had to spend at Loverboy events as the VP of sales, surrounded by alcoholic beverages and people drinking. It was only a matter of time before Carl had to remove himself from the company and put his sobriety first." Although there are mixed reviews from fans about Carl's departure from Loverboy, he appears to be happy on social media. Kyle had his fair share of opinions about his friend's departure from his company, and seems less than thrilled about the situation. As Summer House Season 7 continues, more issues between the two are bound to arise. Summer House airs Mondays at 9 p.m. on Bravo. Source: Us Weekly, AbsoFruitly88, Reddit.